Hello everyone and welcome back to Anno 1800. Now we are back in our shopping mall, that is Harlow, the pirate. So we are going to purchase more items from her now with Puddle Duck, our cargo ship that is just arrived. And yeah, we do have once again nice items. I think it's coming really down to the same three cool items that we have. The first one would be the Romanov. She has the damage per shot increase and the attack range increase. Let's go ahead with this one here, and really likes this a lot. By the way, we don't have trade rights with Sean yet, but I'm eager to find out what he has to offer them. Next up, we would have the Vice Almirante Polista with the attack speed increase, so 20% and attack range increase once again. So the ship is then actually almost doing a lot more damage, and it's doing it much faster, and that's a pretty cool thing. Movement speed I think is not that great, so I'm not going to pump any money into that. And then there is this absolutely amazing Dre von Gust, and this guy here is doing damage to buildings plus 50%, which is huge. That is a lot of damage. Think about that. We get 20% damage per shot here. We get 20 attack speed out of this one here. And then we get 50% bonus to damage buildings. That is the harbor cannons of the enemy, of course, that hopefully is being affected by that. So that was actually quite expensive, and I'm hoping that we now get these items once again. I'm going to try and reload a couple of times. There it is, a second time. And there is Polista once again a second time. That's another 700k. And perhaps then we only really need now the Romanov once again. So I'm still waiting there a bit, but that's looking fantastic already. Of course, my ships are going to need that. Which ships are the new ones, right? So there's Condor, a new battleship coming out, a new dreadnought, and we only need 7 more tons of advanced weapons to build the next one. Now, this is a bit tricky though. Ooh, look at that. This is going to be a bit tricky because we need more advanced weapons. I think we are not producing enough at the moment. This is actually one of the bigger attacks I've seen so far in a long time now. Those two ships flat out attacking my battleships. And of course, there might be something then for us. Perhaps something for a zoo or for a botanical garden once again, because we really do need more attractiveness for Madison. So there you go, there's something, it's just a bit of sugar, really. Why does this warship has sugar on board? For the crew? I guess so. Let's just get rid of that. While we're in the new world, by the way, we have something. We have built a new Royal Galleon. I mean, this time it's a Royal Galleon, actually, because the cargo ship was destroyed, or the clipper that we had, right? And the Royal Galleon is just taking more hits than the clipper, of course. And in that case here, we do need what? Of course, the fried plantain, because we are constantly out of that. And tortilla, of course, because we're producing that now in Tombola as well. But my new world is a mess, gotta say that. Also, fire here now. I think we don't have a fire station close by. So let's just go ahead and have... Oh, Miss Hunt. But thank you for telling me. Thank you for telling me. We need to purchase back this share. And then I'm just going ahead and have one of my... another fire station right here in Tombola, which is burning down at the moment. So fire stations, go, go, go. Just push it out there all you want. And I think that's it really for it. Now let's just activate the trade route again. We already had the fried plantain and the tortillas on board. Hot Kipper it was. Hot Kipper got destroyed. We do have... No, we don't have a cargo ship here. Mudlark it is. That is not a really cool name for a ship. Mudlark. I don't know. I don't want to be on a ship that is serviced and named like that. But I guess those people will be happy. That's that. Ship is on the way again. Getting those valuable resources. Do we have something in store? Yes, 180 tortillas and 230 fried plantains. That's exactly what we need for River of Stars. And let's just get my battleships a bit closer here, right? So that they continue defending my channel. They have been very useful so far. Now back in the old world, Red Tide, my latest cargo ship. First of all, we can commission a new dreadnought, and Red Tide here is going to get me some more resources over to Min, because in Min we do have some copper. I would like to use that. My harbor. It's just a battle cruiser. I mean, it's still insane how much bigger the dreadnought is, right, in comparison to a battle cruiser. Just gets me every time. We have a Romanov now. I need to check this one. Vice Admiral Adams. Oh, that's also pretty good, right? Active healing is activated even during combat. That sounds like a pretty good idea there to me. Let's get this guy all on board as well. And now we need to use the Dreadnought for any additional shopping because my cargo ship is full already. Romanov, please, once more. The mortars are pretty cool as well against ships, but there's not that many ships out there anymore to destroy, right? So we are rather going for stuff that is actively destroying buildings and doing damage to buildings overall. The oil power plant producing more oil is always a nice thing. There we got the smaller Dreyfus Gust, I guess. Captain of Marines. Damage to buildings is increased by 30% and damage from ships is reduced by 15%. It's okay. We can stack them, right, on the same ship, so it is fine to use them. Let's re-roll one last time. Adams once again, but no Romanov, unfortunately, and the other ones don't really convince me that much. Workforce reduction, not the most important thing. And yeah, productivity for oil wells is also not something I'm particularly looking forward to, because we should be pretty well off, yeah, on the oil. I can actually upgrade my oil harbor there one more time, getting a bigger tank over there. We could even train it one more time, just to get a bit more oil in, but we are really stuffed with it, and that's a cool thing because we can afford another power plant then with that. Now, the next Trident on its way. Let's go back now to Min, and let's unload those resources. And in Min, first of all, we do have these iron ore mines that I would like to utilize for Madison then as well. And we got, of course, the copper over there for all the brass that it will get us. In addition, even though it's not the most important thing right now, because of course with the Docklands we're already getting a lot of brass really in, right? Still a good thing to do. You can never have enough of these resources. Another thing very important that we need to do as well is the tallow, because I would like to get another dynamite factory out, right? So dynamite factory, we got 2 of them, and they need more tallow. We are completely down on that. What I will need to do here really quickly though as well is I'm going to get rid of all the brick factories that are in this area, because we don't really need to boost the brick production any longer. I mean, we might get low on that again at some point, right? But still, it's only a building material, and of them we have plenty of at this point. So I'm just going ahead here and I'm going to move them, freeing up more space essentially, which is the most important thing right now. And then we have, for example, here a bit of space, right, where I could squeeze in then that fire station. There you go, in all its glory. And then we have more space here then once more as well, and this is going to be very useful for us. So we can squeeze in another dynamite factory here. We could even do it up there as well. That's very tempting. So let's move this one. What is under attack? Who's attacking? Ships passing by. I just need to check this, even though it's annoying, because there might still be something happening then all of a sudden that is problematic. So let's just not forget about that. And then in here, I mean, this is such a cool puzzle really, right? The industrial zone, it's starting out small and then it gets so much more complex over time, and you need to really squeeze in everything into the power plant there. You also need to calculate the mountains around it, because of course they get some uneven building space then to the grid system. Stuff like that is really cool, I think. So there's lots of dynamics in here, in just really the industrial zone, for example. There we got 2 more now, right? I guess that's going to be enough. Problem though is we're really coming to the limits of what is possible here with the power plant, so we do need another new area, and that's going to be here, of course. We already have the industrial zone there, we already have some minor production buildings there, so that's fur coats and beer and stuff like that, right? But, oh, now only from this perspective can I actually see the damage that we have down there. This is where my battleships really should stay there as well. And in that case here, this area can be electrified now. The cool thing with that is we also get some people with that, right? So we can get some more engineers and investors there potentially. And then we have the industrial zone over there. I just need to check real quick what we need to get rid of. For example, the farmers, right? So those guys here, let's just get rid of them, because we're going to need space for tracks in this area. And I think that the best spot for this electrical power plant would probably be somewhere here, because with that we could affect this area and also most of the people in this zone there, right? Yes, I think that's a good one because we can reach those guys there too once we upgrade everything with the paved roads. So let's just go ahead and do this. And there you go. Once we've upgraded everything with the paved roads, this power plant here can reach this whole district there. And then also, of course, all of these buildings here once we finalize the street network. So we are going to further get rid of these buildings there. There we have some very nicely upgraded warehouses. Of course, I'm going to keep them, right? Because we definitely don't want to destroy anything unnecessarily here. And then we also have a road here that is getting electrified then as well, which is going to be pretty important. We got a lumberjack hut. I don't think we're going to need them anymore here now, because first of all, we should be having enough lumber anyway. There you go. And second of all, we are getting the logs in with the Docklands, so this is going to be fine. Let's move the sawmills just over here. They're a bit further away now from the warehouse, but then again, we don't need that much timber anymore, essentially, right? There you go. And this one can go away too. The police station we are going to keep somewhere over here. For now, I mean, no idea what will happen with that at some point. And this one here just goes away there now too. Perfect. So there we got lots of space all of a sudden. Let's move this one. Let's move this one. And there we have then more room for the glass makers too, which we are going to need. By the way, yes, glass makers we really need more. And I will also need more sand then, essentially. That's that. Let's get rid of these guys here. There's going to be the power plant then pretty soon coming in now. Yes, Sean, we're going with that. And also, do you like my face? Ah, you don't. Do you like money? You like money. But that's only neutral then, right? With the dreadnoughts, by the way, we have boosted our military score here quite a lot with Sean. He still doesn't want to go to trade with us though, unfortunately. Also, let's check real quick the problem that we have up there with my Romanov. Come on, get me in. And I would like to get my Romanov, please. Oh, there's blown apart 12-pounder ship. Another very, very heavy mortar. Unfortunately, we don't need them anymore at this point. Polista once more. This one I like, though. And Strafe on Guest once more. Perfect. Let's also go ahead with this one. So we have it on 3 ships then. That's just very, very nice to have, really. And this Romanov girl seems to be gone. Okay, we need to wait again. I don't want to waste too much money there. What I can see when looking at the Docklands, perhaps a tiny mistake on my part, I don't know. We have 2 brass contracts in here. The logs are important, the caoutchouc is important, the gold is important, and the iron here is important. The grain as well, and the potatoes is probably not that important anymore, so we might get rid of that at some point now. But the brass definitely doesn't need to be here, so I'm just going to push the this one to 130, right? And then we can get rid of that one here, just like that. And what we want instead is, hopefully I can get this one sand. We're totally down on sand, and it's a really cheap resource. It's not so cheap when it comes to space, but because it requires coastal space, and I really don't want to waste too much of that anymore. Let's just check out what kind of resource we could have here, what kind of product we could have here to get enough of that in. I was hoping that rum is nice enough, but it's unfortunately not. In that case, it might be something like steam motors. That's perfect, really. And I think with 10 steam motors, that's 300 tons. Let's make it 20 tons of steam motors. That's 700 tons of sand, basically, that's coming in. And the steam motors we're producing at 3, that's 30, that's 60 surplus that we have in 20 minutes right now, 60, and we're only consuming 20 every 20 minutes. So that's perfectly fine. We can afford that as steam motors is going up anyway. It's still pretty low because we sold that much, right? But other than that, we should be golden on that. Let's make it 15. I want to have a bigger buffer there, and 500 tons of additional quartz sand coming in is just going to be amazing. Let's go for the newspaper. That's not looking good, right? So very negative here. Invasive investment and schnapps shortage. In Tombola, no schnapps, and that of course is negative news. I'm going ahead here and I'm going to make them positive. Life is positive, right? You're happier than you think. So just rather be happy. And this one here we keep neutral. I think that's going to be fine. And I definitely do want to keep my influence up there though, right? We're at 42 tons of advanced weapons. So with another factory, we should be golden and just have the sweet spot of always being able to pump out a dreadnought, which should be the goal here. Let's also, actually let's build the power plant here now. So I'm going ahead with the tracks going all the way to that side here. And then it's all about that power plant. in this area. I always hate it when it's like that, so we only need to decide on what kind of road we want to be here. And then it's pushing inwards. There you go. And let's also build the power plant just like that. Have a road here and a road here. And then most likely, let's go ahead and have some ornament around that. I guess we should be fine with some trees there. There you go. Now this will provide electricity. As I said, electricity is oil is really full, right? So we can afford that, and we might even afford another power plant then down the road. Whatever comes first. Let's have this one, and for that one, for that industrial zone, since we have people here, let's move the warehouse up there. We can then get this one down like that, and this one over here, and that one. So this is still city ground, right? And here we have then industrial zone only that is getting electrified. And let's have a brick wall going over that. The cool thing is, I think this one or this one, either one of them is providing attractiveness. No, they're not, unfortunately. I was hoping it would. Right, and I really love these brick walls. Just beautiful to watch, really. It goes all the way to that side, right? So we have this area then available there. And the brick factories, though, will still be out of place. I know where we could move them. Over here, we have some blueprints for the fur coats. And fur coats is something that we need. We have a surplus of 5 though, right? So we don't need that much here. Let's get rid of that one and of that one. And this one we can still build if we want to. But the surplus is already pretty nice. And I'm not intending to have a bigger artisan population anytime soon anymore. So that's not something I need. We're just going ahead, upgrading those roads. And then I'm going to have my... actually, let's get rid of them for now, because I think I'm going to push all of them in here. I think we can do this. By one. This has to be possible. Give me that space there. There you go. Very nice. And then that one. Over here, having its direction. Very nice. So we have this area available now to us again. And then we have these warehouses that I'm just going to move around until I know their final location. That's that. This will receive electricity. And that means we can now finally also have then livestock farmer. All animal farms produce 30% more. Thank you very much for that. And then we're going ahead here with the advanced weapons. This is reducing attractiveness by 15 again. It will not do anything to us right now, so that should be golden. And it's a really ugly big factory, right? So let's push it a bit further away from my citizens. Just over there somewhere. Yeah, I guess that's going to be fine. There you go. Has its warehouse right there. The only thing it's now lacking, of course, is electricity. The oil has come in, electricity is flowing. It has electricity now. It just needs the dynamite and steel. And then we have the next heavy weapon factory now fully operational, just as we like it. All right, so that's fantastic. There is some loot here once again that we can then go for. And how's it looking with Romanov?
Look at you, swagger.
Give me Romanov. She really disappeared, right? I mean, there is another Polister. Where is my... Ah, yeah, Dre von Gas. Let's get this guy another time, because we definitely will need them on all my dreadnoughts. I'm not going to purchase him once more. There's Romanov, finally. That took you quite some time there. Don't do this again to me. Alright, those ships are really pumped now. And we need to be very careful. I don't want to waste this this cargo there now. So of course they're going to be grouped together. And this very important convoy is now moving along the edges of the map, just over there. Far enough from all the dangers of the world. And then here. And then back into my area, to my homeworld, right? Where the dreadnoughts are already waiting to be stuffed with all of these juicy items. Off it goes again. Perfect. Oh, there's a battleship attacking. This is always nice to use my mortars on. Doing then all the damage in the wall. There, it's coming down. I think it's going to hit both of them. Yes, very nice. I love these items. While they're fighting, I think also we got the loot here now. Ooh! Residences, income per house is increased, but chance of fire is also increased. And a bit of soap. Alright, I'll take it for now. We might sell it then. Yeah, and the trader is working now here relentlessly again. And we got the population back up. Right, back up balanced. So my productions in River of Stars are fully working again. And Tombola is also looking nicer again. There we have all of these things working. Totally forgot about Min this time. I'm sorry, there's just so many other things you need to do sometimes that you forget about your whole cities, right? Like Min, for example. In Min, where we started actually, there is something else that I need to do here real quick, and that is the tallow. We need more tallow for the dynamite. We are pretty low on that. I do have my tallow production. I'm full on pigs. So the cool thing is we can really just push more tallow out. That's here, probably with this one and this one, right? So those two in addition. Workforce-wise, it's fine. We just really need more of that to get it to Madison over in order to have more dynamite production for the increased advanced weapons now. And then there is the problem with what I've seen is the bicycles. Yes, the penny farthings are going down right now. One of the problems is glass. Caoutchouc is not the problem. Right, we're full on that. Glass is though, and I might need another bicycle factory. For that, we do have a bit more space now. Again, getting rid of the brick factories was useful after all. Surprise. And I think we can get rid of this road here completely. I don't know what it serves. And have another bicycle factory just here. There you go. As expensive as it goes. And it has its connection then working. We could shorten this route there further. By getting rid of this road, right? Getting the tracks over there. Right? Then we can get rid of this road there, move this one, and... Ah, no, okay, there's the refinery then. That's not going to work out. It was worth a try. I just don't have any more space here though. I do have this area though now. There we might squeeze something in. Just here. This tiny wasteland there. No props. Alright, that's the additional penny farthings now coming in. And the advanced weapons should already bring me enough so that we can build... Ooh, yeah, the next dreadnought is coming out. It's still going to take a while for the other ones. So far so good. That was a lot of new foundation over here. We can now continue upgrading then this city area. Right, getting this one bigger. And of course, yep, a lot of industry has now been boosted with electricity. And we can use new industry area here. Just like that. And then of course there's the whole business with the zoo that we need as well. Stay tuned.